even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got the quick pass. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And that's a really good example of quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They want to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Broncos racing to the line in a hurry up. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Firing deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Genty. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock.
He lobs one high down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Boise State. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Running with power. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You run them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This is a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Pickup of 5. Coming up, 4th down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This offense has a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for room, it's Neal. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The corners are walked up tight. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He'll just keep slinging it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating, man. You got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
These corners going to give them some space. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Running back goes in motion. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it in the middle, it's Arnold. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.